Hi, I'm Vidya from English Department, Holy Cross College. The topic I've taken for e-content is The Fairy Tale of Mohanpur by Mahasweta Devi. Objectives to understand the development of women writers, to apply the multiple facets of women incorporated into the narratives of the literary work, to analyze the short story with a special reference to characterization, symbols, moral teachings embedded in the story, to reveal and apprise a theme and social criticism. So, introduction. Mahasweta Devi, she is an Indian writer and she is a Bengali writer. And if you see her works, it talks about women, and mainly her characters portray about the sufferings and especially the stories like old fairy tale of Mohanpur. And this writer, her lifespan is 14 January 1926 to 28 July 2016, and she works for the rights of tribal women, and she has honored with various literary awards like Sahitya Academic Award, Jnanapith Award, and Indian Civil Service Award like Padma Shri and Padma Bhushan. And her alma mater is Vishwa Bharati and Calcutta University. Her notable works are Mother of 1084 and The Right of the Forest. So her contribution to literature, if you see, she has written almost hundreds of novels and short stories. And this particular writer, her workings, if you see, many writers they'll have many people like protagonists, but her writings, if you see, like of old women and the people who were being suppressed in a society, and they are raising their voices. So this particular writer, she has written many stories in Bengali, and a very famous work is Jhansi Rani, and it talks about the biography of Rani, and this work is published in 1956. So here in this story, the fairy tale of Mohanpur, the main theme is poverty, societal indifference, and government apathy. So this title, if you see, the fairy tale of Mohanpur, the fairy tale means it talks about some magical elements, mythical elements, fancy things. So it's like we can something which we can't imagine. Only pleasant things, happy things will happen. But here in this fairy tale, it is not like that. So actually, the fairy tale, the lady that is old Andy, she'll be portraying in the story is the fairy tale where they will not have starvation, where they'll not have famine, where they'll not have any problem, they'll not have diseases. So according to her imagination, her ancestors have given a tale about Mohanpur. That is, Mohanpur is a place where you don't have any kind of problem. It's a happy place. You could even compare to Utopia. And here in this particular place, you will not have any worries. So here the river, if you see, a river is the main source of the cultivation and all the wealth. In this story, there is a river called Begula. Begula, if you see, that's for irrigation purpose, cultivation, and the main people here, if you see, the fishermen. So here, this fairy tale, what old Andy imagines or she's thinking about Mohanpur is a place where you will not have sufferings, where you don't have problem, where you don't have famine, where you don't have poverty. So that's a place where everything is being for everyone. If you see the cow sheds, cows will be full. If you see the paddy barn, there everywhere you could see paddy will be there, and people know they don't have any kind of hunger. They're leading a happy, peaceful life. But in reality, there is nothing like that. That is opposite to what is the imagination the lady she has. So actually, even old Andy, she never seen this place like that. This is what she heard from her ancestors. So the place where you will not have any problem, where you will not have any poverty, where you will not have famine. But in reality, everything is there. Okay, everything is there in Mohanpur. You have poverty, you have disease, you have trouble, you have problems. So this lady, she's having an imagination where this is the reality. Mohanpur is the place you will not have suffering. But in reality, she's undergoing a lot of sufferings. And if you see the river Begula also, as the place is noted for fishermen, they have this place is located from 2 hours journey. They have traveled from Calcutta and they have to come to this place. And here, if you see how she has portrayed, this is what she used to say about Mohanpur. And but the people who are staying in the Mohanpur, they don't know anything like that. They've seen only poverty, they've seen only famine, and even the basic things what they have to get, that is not been received by the people of Mohanpur. So if you see here, there is only problems, and this Andy character is the protagonist, and she is the one who is showing us the reality and the imagination. So these were the characters. The first one is old Andy. So she is actually an old lady, and she is the one who tells about a fairy tale of Mohanpur. In reality, there is no such fairy tales. And this character, if you see, as she's an old woman, she's losing her eyesight. She has that problem, and she tries different kind of herbals. And there is a herbalist called Gobraj. This herbalist was referred by Durga. Durga is her elder daughter-in-law, and she is the realist in the short story. And she refers this Durga, the realist character, she refers old auntie to go try some herbals, and she even asks her to take a snail, eat the broth of snail, and that place, no, she'll be going to catch fishes. If she's going to try the snail, she could get her eyesight. So instead of going to catch the snail, she'll be catching a snake, and everyone will be scared in their house. So she can't accept the fact because of the age she's losing her eyesight. And now what happened? Um, there is a peon called Inayat. So this man is actually a government official. He has been suffering a lot, and then he has come to this position. So whoever he finds in his village, he will be helping. Through Inayat, they can reach the doctors and they could get the treatment. This is the belief of the people there. So now what happened? Old Andy, she gets help of Inayat and she goes to the hospital. So there, for Andy, everything is new. She couldn't imagine a place there is a hospital bed. When she goes and lies in the bed, she feels very happy. But actually, the problem with this generation is even small things, they are very happy. They'll not know what is the real problem there. And here, if you see, there are no doctors to check the people. There'll be only one doctor, and that one doctor he'll be doing treatment for all the kind of diseases. So he will not have proper facilities there. And I'll go with the characters now. And there is another character called Hari Nandi. He's a compounder actually. And Gobindo, he is a socialist who helps Andy to get treatment in the hospital. And there is another character called Haidonaska. He is a village in charge. So all these characters, they play the main role here. And if you see here, they describe about village. And next part, if you see, they talk about the Irkanpur Health Center. So this health center where the people, they'll get the treatment. And in this center, this is located in Begula Black village. And the people, and here the population of this village, if you see, it is almost 7,501. Here they have only 20 beds and 2 doctors. And it's not easy for the doctor to prescribe medicine for all the people there, patients there. And this health center, they don't have a kitchen, they don't have any proper facility. And the people there, if you see, the doctors, they used to have hurricane lights to perform the operation. So this is the scenario of Irkanpur village center. And so for this kind of health center only, old Andy, she is coming to that health center. And if you see here, these are the basic things which has been denied in the hospital. And old Andy, with the help of Inayat, she comes here. And the doctor, there is no any particular doctor to treat them. So this lady, actually the problem for her is cataract. So there is no specialist to perform that surgery. So what happened, she goes there and the doctor, they perform the operation there. They want to perform, but actually there is no specialist. So they give an appointment for her, and with the hope she goes back to the village. And there she goes and describes about the hospital. The doctor is just he was taking care of her, and she's saying everything. When she lies in the bed, she feels very happy that she could imagine, she could connect with the fairy tale of Mohanpur, what is there before. But actually, there is no proper doctor, there is no proper treatment, even there is no kitchen, there is no, only the compounder and the peon, they were performing the operations. So, with helping the doctors. So, now here enters Gobindo, the social activist in this story. So, he helps old Andy to get treatment, and he arranges for doctor, and he even fight with head on Oscar for the treatment and for all the purpose. And finally, only with the help of Gobindo, the social activist, she was able to get the treatment. And even in the hospital, if you see, she'll be going to the hospital, he will go collect the doctor. That doctor has been taken by Heron Oscar. He will be enjoying the fishing and all those things. There, Gobindo, he meets him personally. See, you are supposed to attend the patient, and he brings back him to the operation theatre. And there, if you see Andy's character, she'll be lying in the bed, and she feels very happy. She feels that she is leading a luxurious life, the basic thing. She'll be lying in a bed, she'll be closing her eyes, but for her, that will be a very big thing. So here, the reality and the imagination goes hand in hand. See, she imagines herself that she is in the fairy tale of Mohanpur, but here there is no such a kind of thing. This political short story, we could connect with the political thing. That this is what happens in the interior village of India. So here there are a lot of troubles, a lot of people facing the problems, the basic problems that have been denied to them. But some things have been shown as a very big luxurious things. If you see this Andy character, she doesn't get any proper treatment. Gobindo, as he is a social activist, he knows that these are the basic things which has been given, should be given to the village, but all those things are denied. But for Andy, she thinks that it's a very happy thing for her, just lying in the hospital without getting any treatment. So here, half of the time, we all lead a life like we stay in the imagination, a fantasy. We don't come out of that. We always stay back in the fantasy. So this Andy character, she is there in that fantasy thing. She's imagining herself. She's there in the Mohanpur, the fairy tale of Mohanpur. But there is a social activist who is just representing the society, the political apathy which is faced by the people. And youngsters, they raise voice for this all kind of apathies. And here they are bringing to the notice of the government and the people that this is what the basic scenario or basic thing which is happening in the interior part of the village. So here with the question we could see many villages needs attention by the political leaders, whoever who is taking ruling or the ruling government or the panchayat or village, whoever is there in the board, they are responsible to take care of the people there. So if you see, you could describe about Irkanpur Health Center, the health center where you have only 20 beds, 2 doctors for the population of 7,501. And you could talk about this character called Gobindo. He is a social activist. He helps old Andy in the treatment. And that's it. This is the reference which is I've given here. Thank you.